Alright, so let's take a look at shaping out a nose. So same thing as before. I'm going to hold control. Let's hit Shift F here. Hold control here. Select just the front part of the face. Then hit Control D a couple times. Now, I think the shape is okay. So when I turn on floor here, you can see it's a little offset from the front, but that's okay. And it's got a pretty good shape here. So if I hold Shift here, I can smooth that out. Grab my Move tool, pull that down. Oops. Let's hit T, Control N to clear that out. There we go. Let's go to our side view here. Kind of pull this down just a little bit, pull this up. I'm going to shape this whole area out a little bit better. The lips, smooth that out. Alright, so the way that I create nose, like some noses, is I grab my clay buildup. So B for brush, C for clay, all this one start, and then B for buildup. And I just create out, I hold Alt and I just create a little area for the nostril there. Something like that. Now the way I shape out the rest of the nose is I grab a brush called the Dam Standard brush. Let's kind of push that in a little bit too here. So B, D, and then S. And what this allows you to do is it creates really nice lines. See that? And I just kind of go up from inside the nostril up to the sides. And then I go back in with my Move Topological brush. Keep hitting Windows key there. So B, Move Topological. I hold Alt and I just kind of shape it out, push these in a little bit, and then I hold Shift to kind of really soften that line. And I'll pull this out, pull out that little area between the nose. Like that, smooth that out a little bit. Really shaping the area. Give it a little, kind of like a little dimple butt nose thing there. And she doesn't have that pronounced of a nose. Like she's got a really small nose. According to my concept, let's remove that mask. I'm going to smooth this out a little bit too. Then I'll push this in. I'm actually going to pull this down a little bit too. That bottom part of the eye. I'll grab clay buildup, give her a little bit more of a forehead here. Smoothing that out. Same thing as before though, because I'm not looking for too many details yet, right? So just hit Z Remesh, see how that looks. It's actually taking a while to Z Remesh. So something I like to do is go to Edit and then Delete History, and that'll clear out this line here. And I'm actually getting pretty bad results with just 5, so I'm going to take this up to 50 and then hit Z Remesh and pause it and see how that looks. It should speed this up much quicker now that I've cleaned that out. Alright, in order to really retain that shape, I had to take it up to 100 active points, which is okay for now. What I want to do next is, I think it'd be kind of cool just to, while we're still in this video and we have some time, is just shape out her face a little bit more. Like give her a little bit nicer of a chin. Look at it from the side view. Start to pull out things like, if we look at my drawing, you can see that I drew a 3/4 view in here, and she's a nice softer area, so we can start pulling out things like her cheeks. Just kind of pulling out, holding Alt here. And she doesn't have as pronounced of an eyelid at the bottom, so I can kind of go in here, smooth out a little bit more, and then just kind of pull this up a little bit higher here too. Just holding Shift to smooth that out. She doesn't look so alien and bug-eyed. Alright, start pulling down some of this, pulling up the corners of her eye, softer here. These a little bigger. Just start to look at shaping face out a little bit more. And all I'm doing is holding Alt and pulling out at these areas to kind of give her some good shape here. Start to pull down this chin a little bit. Pull this out, smooth it. Alright, it's starting to come together. Alright, let's go ahead and start looking at the next video. We'll take a look at making the mouth.